Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pits the Motorcast. I got on with me Chad Boespflug, right?
Boespflug, yep.
And he drives
Boespflug, yeah.
Soil USAC National Sprint Car driver. How's it going, Chad?
Good, man. Good. Just staying plenty busy these days.
So, Chad, can you first question how did it all begin for you into racing?
I grew up racing micros. I was born, obviously, into a family that was race fans, and my grandfather from Columbus, Indiana, always was a big NASCAR IndyCar guy and wanted to own race cars, but just wanted to be involved in racing somehow. And I got to the age where got an opportunity to have a practice day. They could rent a car and run some laps. I was 9 years old, and I was 8. Ran a few laps, and next thing you know, grandma, grandpa, and my dad, and mom came home with a race car about a month later, and it all started there. So quickly grown the last 20 years to what it is today now.
Now, when did you start driving sprint cars, in high school?
Yeah, I started when I was 16. So ran 360 stuff out in California. Won the SCRE 360 championship, and then just slowly, getting the progression up into the higher ranks of moving to Indiana and racing USAC. So ran a year in the USAC area out in California before I moved back east.
Yeah, I was looking at your award list. You got too many awards to talk about.
Yeah, I won a few championships in the micro years. We had a lot of good years. And, you stepped away from that to go to sprint car racing, and you realize how much stiffer the competition gets as you progress up the line. So, but still been able to fortunate to accomplish. So,
which awards would you say are your most memorable ones that you have?
Hasn't been my year, and this year's not turned out too well, but it's still early.
Okay. Now, when you started out in racing, did you have any drivers that were inspirational to you out there?
Yeah, I grew up a Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan. That was kind of the hero, the idol. I got to meet Blake Robertson, which was a 16-year-old, 18-year-old kid racing wing sprint cars, and got to meet him and kind of idolized him for a little bit, and then actually ended up getting to go work for him at BR Motorsports. So, there's a lot of people that were influential in my career and things, going the directions they did. Throughout the years, you always meet somebody that you kind of look up to and take things away from them as well. Even some of their attributes and things that they do, whether it be, just being a good role model or, good at marketing things, you kind of just pay attention to stuff like that as you go along.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your car?
We run obviously the USAC or Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Series. I run a massive chassis with FK shocks, Claxton power under the hood. Schroeder torsion bars, FK shocks, pack valve springs. We got a lot of good partners this year that are making it all happen. I own the team myself, and wouldn't be able to do it without all of our sponsors that make it possible.
Now, what type of fuel does the car run on?
Just pure methanol. So they're fire breathing. 860 plus horsepower. Car weighs 1,200 pounds. Pushing 750 foot-pounds of torque. So they're animals in their own right.
Now, with the number on the car 98, does that mean anything?
My grandfather was a big Parnelli Jones fan, and we were kind of, what number should we be? What number can we be? And I started racing in 1998. Grandpa was a Parnelli Jones fan, so we just kind of, the 98 just kind of stuck, and what I've been and what I've lived for.
That's good. So, how many crew members do you have, and who are your crew members?
Really, this year it's just me and myself, AJ Parker, and my girlfriend Christine. Every now and then I got a buddy, Brian Sampo or Eric Chambers that'll come to the back and help out. But for the most part, get AJ in the shop and Christine helped along. And she made right through trailer, long stuff. Pretty simple.
You're breaking up, Chad. I can't even hear you now. Hello? Hello? I think we lost him. Chad? Yeah, I'll call him back. Hold on, people. Bear with me, folks. Probably bad connection.
Sorry, I lost you there.
Yeah, completely lost you, buddy. So you said
Sorry about that.
just the two crew members, right?
Yeah, just, AJ, Christine, and myself. Christine gets the t-shirt trailer, our merchandise trailer every night. Most nights me and AJ the kids, and then, the nights is it's all three of us at the car wash, maybe midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, but we get everything washed up and, ready for the next night or the next week.
Okay, so who are your sponsors for 2018?
Like I said earlier, Ames Oil, Pack Rate, FK Shock, BW Auto Mart, Treasure Torsion Bars, Pack Spring, Claxton Engine, Brew Vineyard, Fox Paving, Future Tire, Blood Wheels, Donna Racing Products, Schoenfeld Headers, KSC Steering Gear. The list goes on and on of all the people that make it possible for us. Howard Law, big supporter in our year and making sure, we started off the year and continue through. So many to list,
So now, Chad, what was it like to get behind the wheel for the first time of a sprint car?
What was that?
What was it like to get behind the wheel for the first time of a sprint car?
I'm sorry.
What was it like? What was it like to get behind the wheel for the first time of a sprint car?
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What was it like for you to get behind the wheel for the first time of a sprint car?
It's an adrenaline rush, that's for sure. It's like nothing else. If you've not done it before, it can probably be a little frightening. Feeling all that power right up under you, right in front of you, really. A lot of people think it's awkward the way you sit in a race car, but to me anymore, it's just natural. Something that I've grown to do every weekend, every summer for 10 or 10 years now.
So now, when you get ready for a weekend of racing, Chad, what goes into preparation for you?
I work full time, so I sell trailers, trailer homes and just for capital custom trailers. So usually I'm pretty tied up with that, but every evening, get out in the shop, in the garage, and just typical normal maintenance, grease bars. Look at the week ahead, try to figure out kind of gearing and things, and maybe kind of contemplate over things you should have done differently last weekend. To fine tuning and get yourself a little better. You're always looking for that edge, so we're always chasing setup, and that little thing can give you a chance or two to get that much further ahead of the competition.
Now, in your career now of racing, have you had any accidents or near accidents? In your career of racing, have you had any accidents or near accidents?
I've had plenty of played my fair share of back rides. Paducah, Kentucky. I went out of the ballpark, or almost out of the ballpark there, and had to be lifeline to U of L. And I've had my fair share of long rides, but I always say that you can't speed somebody up, you just slow them down, and those few rides definitely slowed me down a little bit. Pick and choose your battles and live to race another day. It's not always about winning every night. You got to finish the race to be there at the end. So, kind of getting more. I've gotten wiser with age and with time, I guess you could say.
Now, Chad, do you practice a personal code of conduct out on the track?
It usually not too much.
You still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you said not too much, right?
What's that? What was the question? What was the question again?
Then when you're out on the racetrack, do you have a personal code of conduct?
Not really. Not really. When you put the helmet on, everything goes out the window.
So are there any questions that you get asked in interviews that you get tired of answering?
I don't know if you ever get tired of getting the interview. Period. Kind of the name of the game to get up there on the stage and get interviewed and give out some sponsor plugs and things like that. I had to say, kind of funny when you win a race and somebody asks you how does this win make you feel? I'm pretty sure everybody feels pretty good about a win or anything, or when somebody asks you what this win mean to you, because they all mean something and they're all really special. They're hard to come by.
Now, what do you consider one of the biggest things that has made your career successful?
Biggest thing I think made my career successful was branching out and away from the family-owned ride. My grandparents, my parents owned my racetrack for a lot of years, and first opportunity I had to kind of jump away and go race for another car owner, I think definitely set my career off just to be kind of known as a for hire, I'd say, driver. Once you're away from that family situation and everybody knows you're in your family stuff, they don't really know to call you. So when you get away from that, I think that opens up a lot of opportunities and doors for a driver. I always tell people when they're looking for advice, young kids or anything, to do that as soon as you can. It may not be the best decision sometimes, but I think in the long run it'll be the better decision that you make.
Okay. Now, what types of safety do you use, and what advice would you give to others that are considering doing the type of racing that you do in the future?
Obviously safety equipment's a huge thing. Don't skip out on that's too expensive, because there's nothing really too expensive when it comes to safety gear. Belt helmets, sensor race suits, photo seats. Those are the cream of the crop. So protect yourself with the best, and if you're getting into racing, just enjoy it and have fun. The minute it's not fun and it becomes stressful on the job, you're not gonna be successful anymore. So you gotta look at it with an open mind and go at it, to have fun and enjoy yourself.
Okay. Now, do you keep track of how many awards you won?
I haven't really never kept track of anything like that. I kind of ramble off, how many wins I've had over the last few years, but I don't have a particular win total myself. I was fortunate to win two last year, next year before. The years before that, 4 or 5. I know 2014 and 15, I think I won 14 races the 2 years combined. All 8. It's just
So do you have a big trophy room at home? Hello? You still there, Chad? Do you have a big trophy room at home?
Do I have a big track?
I said, do you have a big trophy room at home?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of food. That's for sure. Some of them keep the more special ones, but we keep pull out a lot.
So I'm gonna ask you a few fun questions now. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. If someone gave you $300 million and they were like, "Hey, Chad, build me a new oval track Where would you want to build a new track, and what kind of features would you want to put into this new track?
Honestly, just going to Kokomo, really. Great racing. Provide that kind of entertainment from a fan standpoint as well. So I think you can blend a little bit of that, a little bit of facilities around it. And then the atmosphere from Livestock Speedway, I think you can blend all three of those. You have one phenomenal racetrack and I'm sure a lot of fans.
Now, do you have a greatest competitor in USAC? Is there a greatest competitor for you, or everyone's a great competitor?
I'd say everybody. I mean, there's I think 12 or 13 guys that are on the national tour, and there's 11 of them are extremely tough. So, it's just every night can be somebody else's night. You got to go there just as well prepared as you possibly can, and hope it's your night as well. Being prepared from the drop of the door is crucial to having a smooth night. Being able to be consistent and carry through the night to be on the podium.
Now, what are some of your favorite tracks to run on?
Lincoln Park Speedway is probably one of my favorites. Had a lot of success there. Kokomo's a really fun track. Love the relationship between me and that race. Lots of seconds, still have not got my first win. So I think I picked a lot of the harder nights to go there every time I go there. But I have to also take the Larry out in California. Grew up racing there. Fortunate to win a lot of races there. It's been way too long since I've been back. So hopefully we can make it back there one of these days.
Now, do you have any hobbies outside of racing?
What was that again?
Do you have any hobbies outside of racing?
Work. No. Just work and race. That's luckily I'm fortunate to be able to work in the field of racing at the same token and go do it on the weekends. So, I don't really typically do too much besides race. Hang out with my family and friends. Get together typically during the week and go have dinner, go have some adult beverages here and there, and just try to relax and not work too much. But sometimes there's not much downtime. Downtime besides working on race cars all the time.
Now, if you could do time traveling and go back in time, would you do anything differently?
I wouldn't say I would necessarily do anything differently. Maybe I would like to race back, 20 years sooner. Seems like in that era there was definitely a lot going on in the racing world and a lot more opportunities to benefit back then to be able to take advantage of.
So, what's your favorite food?
What's my favorite what? Food?
Favorite food.
My favorite food would probably be good steak dinner.
Favorite beverage?
My favorite beverage?
Yeah.
I'm good with a good old Coke.
What's your favorite music?
I'm more of a alternative rock kind of guy. Not too particular on anything, but alternative rock.
Yeah, you have a favorite band?
I wouldn't really say I have a favorite band. Alternative rock, punk rock. Listen to a lot of Sublime for my days in California, that's for sure.
Now, do you watch movies at all?
I do. Not as much, obviously, being super busy with racing and everything, not as often as I'd like, but, one of my favorites is Tombstone, for sure.
Which one's your favorite?
Country Western. Tombstone, old country Western.
Oh, okay. You have a favorite actor?
In that movie, Doug Holliday.
All right. So, what's been the fondest memory of your whole racing career?
Honestly, probably in my younger career, just getting to travel a lot with family and just really enjoying doing all that, the memories that we have from it. It was a lot of stressful times and Little League drama sometimes, but looking back It was definitely worth it. A lot of fun. I've met a lot of great people that I'm still in contact with today, and just the younger years in racing. I think a lot of people should cherish them more. It's just fun to look back at kind of where you came from and where we are today.
Now, do you think it's important for a family to bring the kids out?
Yeah, I mean, racing kept me out of a lot of trouble as a kid. So I think racing and going to races as a kid was good for me to stay on the right path and away from the wrong things and so on and so forth. But you see a lot of families that race are good tight families, and you kind of stay that way. And you gain a lot of respect for friends along the way as well, just because they're a tight family. Everybody takes care of each other and respects each other for the most part.
Now, Chad, do you have one most embarrassing moment in your racing career that you could tell us about?
I've been asked this before, and honestly, I always say it would be really embarrassing to spin out under a yellow, and I have not done that, knock on wood. I don't really think that I have any embarrassing moments on the racetrack. Maybe besides just losing a race on the last lap or something like that. But a lot of times you hang your head for a little bit early, right after that, but can't hang your head for too long. If you led that many laps, you were at least pretty good that night.
Now, if the people that are listening into this interview right now want to find your schedule, what's the best way to find it online?
You go to my website, boespflugracing.com or 98motorsports.com. Everything's on there. Keep up to date on there, and social media as well: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place, so check us out.
All right. Well, Chad, I want to thank you for your time for the interview. Do you have any final words for everyone that's listening in?
Come see us at the racetrack. Come see us at a racetrack near you.
All right. Thanks again, Chad. You have a good night.
Hey, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.